Hi and welcome again to my channel. I am Bola Bawali, your baby's doctor, and it is very good to be back. For some weeks now, I've not been posting videos. I had some technical issues, had to travel, and quite a lot of things. But I'm back, better, stronger, and equipped with plenty reliable information about your child's health and well-being. So today we'll be talking about hiccups in babies. I know that's a very big concern for people that are raising babies. So we're going to talk about that extensively soon. But before then, I know that a lot of pupils in Nigeria resumed school this week. Yay! I know parents are excited to send their children to school. At least you can have some time to breathe after that very long holiday. All right, so please, I have some tips which I shared before. I'm going to share them in the description box below so that you can keep your children healthy during the school year. These are just some of the things that you can do basically by yourself to keep them healthy during the school year so that you at least reduce the hospital visits that you're going to have this school year. Remember to like my videos. Remember to subscribe to my channel. We're at 500 and something and we're moving to 1,000. That's our next goal. So please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Click the subscription button just below this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I'll be with you shortly. So, welcome back. Let's get to the topic of today, which is hiccups. I know I know that hiccups are terrible. Gosh, even for an adult, you know how bad you feel when you have hiccups and all. So when you see your baby having hiccups and then it keeps going and going and you've tried everything, it looks like it's not working, you're worried. Do they feel what I'm feeling each time I have hiccups too? Yeah, I hate hiccups because it can be very distressing for yourself. So now imagine your baby going through that. Well, good news is that hiccups does not really affect your babies as it affects you. It doesn't really give them a lot of discomfort. If you've realized, you see that your babies continue feeding, they continue sleeping, even through bouts of hiccups. So yeah, at least that is some good news for you to know that it doesn't really affect your baby as much as you think. So what are hiccups? Hiccups are the contraction of your diaphragm somewhere here under your lungs and a quick closure of your vocal cord. So when your vocal cord closes quickly, that is what makes that sound when a child has or when you have hiccups. But it's actually due to the contraction of your diaphragm. And this can be caused by a lot of things. For adults, you know, it can be caused by eating, it can be caused by drinking, it can be caused from stress. And of course, in some pathological cases, there are some disease conditions that can actually cause recurrent hiccups. For babies, it is a very normal part of growth and development. Babies will have hiccups, whether you like it or not. Their hiccups are frequent. They occur a lot. So yes, you have to actually understand that. When your baby is having hiccups, it doesn't really mean that there is actually something wrong with your baby. Some have even said that it's something that shows that your baby's brain is developing right and your baby is breathing right. There are some studies that have linked hiccups to brain development and the breathing of your babies. So hiccups is a very, very normal aspect of your baby's growth and development. And usually it will last for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? So it will last for about 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes might extend to 15 minutes, but usually should not distress your baby, should not make your baby cry, should not make your baby fuzzy. A lot of babies will, like I said before, will sleep and eat through hiccups. So hiccups are a very, very normal aspect of growth for your baby and usually will start reducing as they approach 1 year of life. So when people come to the clinics, I have a lot of, especially preterm babies. Most parents will complain that their preterm babies have more hiccups than the term babies that raised before. Yes, preterms are more prone to hiccups, usually because, well, their brain is underdeveloped and it's a normal response to stress for them. So if there's any stress, for maybe they are cold, they are too hot, they are hungry or whatever, your preterm baby is more likely to have more hiccups than your term baby. So it's a very common finding in preterm baby. So now that we have established that hiccups are common, hiccups are normal, hiccups are physiologic activities going on in the body and they are required for growth and development, now we can talk about the do's and the don'ts when your baby has hiccups. Let me start from the don'ts so that we would just finish up with the do's, and of course I'll give you like 1 or 2 words of encouragement. So let's start with the don'ts. Number 1, please, if your baby is being exclusively breastfed, do not give water to stop hiccups. You can feed your baby, you can breastfeed your baby when your baby is having the bouts of hiccups, so please do not give water to stop hiccups. Number two, do not startle your baby. You know, there are some theories that you startle someone that has hiccups. Please do not startle your baby. Number three, there are some other theories about pulling your baby's tongue. Please do not pull your baby. I don't know where we get these things from, but please don't pull your baby's tongue when your baby has hiccups. Now, I think those are the don'ts that I have generally about hiccups. Now for the do's. Anytime you're feeding your baby, try to bop your baby in between feet. I don't have a baby here, but let's assume this is a baby. All right, so this is the head. This is the head of the baby. All right, so after feeding your baby, you can bend the baby forward and rub the back. You can put the baby on your shoulder and rub the back. Those are ways by which you can bop your baby. So ensure you bop your baby. Even sometimes before switching between breasts, you can actually bop your baby to reduce the risk of hiccups. Number two, when you're feeding your baby, try to calm your baby down. I know this can be very impossible, especially when your baby is cranky and everybody's just running up and down. But the more cranky your baby is when you're feeding, the more the likelihood of your baby having hiccups. So please, as much as possible, try to calm your baby down when you're feeding your baby. Number four, for those that will never listen to us and will still bottle feed their babies, we still have to talk to you anyway. So ensure that your baby's bottle is filled to the brim, like has enough milk, so that your baby does not suck in a lot of air when feeding. Okay, because when you swallow a lot of air, so that can predispose to hiccups. Number four, you can hold your baby upright for about 20-30 minutes after feeding before putting your baby down. Those are some ways by which you can reduce, or these are some things that you can do when your baby has hiccups. And then the next one, leave the baby alone. The baby has hiccups, you have fed the baby's fine, no other thing. Leave the baby alone. Like I said, hiccups will last for about 5 to 10 minutes and then they will resolve by themselves, even if you don't do anything. So you can just leave the baby alone, let the baby be calm, and then the hiccups will go. Hiccups become a problem when they last for so long. Like if you have a bout of hiccups lasting for about 1 hour, then there might be something wrong with your baby and you should actually seek medical help. And if your baby is more than 1 year and the frequency of the hiccups have not reduced, then there might be something else causing the hiccups and you might need to see the doctor. And of course, if your baby does not seem comfortable during the episodes of hiccups, if it's crying, fuzzy, and all that, that might be that there's something else that is associated with that hiccup and you should see the doctor. So now we've talked about the do's and the don'ts. Okay, yes, there is one particular one. All right, so for those of us that come from Nigeria, I'm going to look for a picture to put. There is this myth by our mothers, grandmothers, that you get a strand of wool and you put on your baby's head when the baby has hiccups. And then I have a lot of people asking me if it's true or not. Well, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it works. But I've heard some people say it works. So if it does not harm your baby, I mean, putting a wool on your baby's head does not really harm your baby. It does nothing to your baby, okay? It does not harm. I don't know if it does any good. But you can just put the wool and see. If it works, fine, awesome, yay. We are all happy that the baby's hiccups have reduced. And if it does not work, just remove the wool and leave the baby. So about the wool, I'm going to be silent. I'm going to be silent about it. If it works for you, please go ahead by all means. If it does not work for you, try other methods or just leave your baby. So that's it today on this episode. Remember the do's and the don'ts, the do's and the don'ts. So please do the right things and let's go of those myths. Let's go of those things that don't work. For the wool, if it works for you, by all means, go ahead. So thank you so much for joining me again today. I am very, very, very glad to be back. Thank you so much for checking on me. Thank you so much for tuning to this channel each time I'm watching my videos. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Share so that we can get this information across to everybody. Thank you again. I'm Ebola Adibowale, your baby's doctor, shining lights on your child's health and well-being. See you next week and have a lovely week. Bye.